AI is making brownie recipes on YouTube. Let's see how they turned out.
Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
This recipe popped up on my home feed on YouTube as a short, and it is 3 ingredients healthy brownies, basically is the title of this video. It is a short, and these are the brownies that this is supposed to make. In fact, they show 3 different brownies in one video that this one recipe is supposed to make. This is a close-up of the first one. You can see the texture, how weird it is, and this is typical of AI. It seems to have a hard time doing certain kinds of baking textures or cooking textures, and is just weird. So that's brownie number 1, 3 separate layers. This is brownie number 2, also seems to have 3 layers. However, this one at least has that brownie crackle on the top, which you normally see in brownies, and the center looks super fudgy. And this is brownie number 3 in the same recipe video. This one has chocolate chips on top, and it has chocolate chips in the middle, and looks like a very regular brownie. And if you slice, they show slicing into them, it looks like a brownie would be sliced into. If you want to see this short, I posted it on my channel in the post section. If you want to go look at it, I pinned it in there if you want to go check it out. In the video, they give the recipe, and it's super simple. It has 3 ingredients. The first ingredient is 3 ripe bananas. They don't say what size of bananas, so I just chose 3 medium-sized bananas, and I mashed this up with a fork like they did in their video. And then just to make sure that these bananas were as smooth as possible, I switched to a potato masher and mashed them up some more. Then the recipe says to add 1/2 cup of peanut butter. I added just plain smooth peanut butter, and if you watch their video, it leaps out of the measuring cup into the bowl like it was alive. Then you add in 1/3 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. And then it says to blend it up. I use an electric mixer to do this. They use a spatula. Just a spatula to blend this together. Here is an image from the video that shows when they started stirring with a spatula. You see the giant banana chunks? Yeah, I counted, and they stirred it 5 times. And this is what they immediately got after stirring 5 times with a spatula. The bananas miraculously became completely smooth. And here's the surface of the batter. It's just really weird. So I continued to blend this for maybe 2 or 3 minutes just to get it as smooth as possible. And to my surprise, this actually looked like brownie batter. I was surprised. Then it says to pour it into a pan. They don't say what kind of pan. However, the creator in the comments does say it's an 8 by 4 inch pan, which is a really weird size pan. It's a small pan. This is the smallest pan I had, which is an 8 by 6. And in the video, when they put their batter in their pan, this is what it looks like. It pours in like it was chocolate cake batter. Not like brownie batter at all. So I put it in, spread it out, and once again I'll say this looked a heck of a lot like brownie batter at this point. Then in the video they sprinkle on this weird stuff that looks like crushed cookies or chopped up chocolate. The creator in the comments says that it's chocolate chips, so I sprinkled some chocolate chips on the top. Then they say to bake this at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. This is what it looks like at 20 minutes. The edges look like they're done because they actually comes out clean if you stick a cake tester in there. The center was still very, very soft, so I put it back in for another 5 minutes. So after 25 minutes, I took it out of the oven. It says allowed to cool slightly, and then cut it up to serve. So I let it sit there for about 10 minutes. And then I popped it out of the pan using the parchment paper, and you can see how soft it is. So now we're going to slice into it. You can see how thin it is. It might have been a little bit thicker if I would have used the recommended size pan that they don't mention in the video. When I sliced into it, it's super soft, so it slices very easily. And I was actually surprised I was able to even pick up a piece because it was so soft. Taste-wise, it tasted like chocolate-flavored banana with a little bit of peanut butter flavor in there. And the best part of them were the chocolate chips that I added that were on the top. Texture-wise, it is remarkably similar to Play-Doh. So, chocolate banana-flavored Play-Doh. In fact, I missed my opportunity. I could have molded this into maybe like a little bunny or something to show you how much it looked like Play-Doh. Here's a side-by-side between the one that I made and the one that they show in the recipe video, and not surprisingly, they look nothing alike. But I kind of knew that even before making this, that this is not going to make what they were showing in their short. Now, one of the things that I found the most surprising when I was looking at this video was that the creator answered every single comment that was made. So here's a comment that I made. This is an AI video. Why don't you actually film the recipe and show how it really turns out? I do AI debunking videos, and your channel is a treasure trove of AI generated recipe nonsense. And they do have a lot of AI nonsense on their channel. This is how they responded. I appreciate the feedback. This video is a concept style AI visual, and the recipe itself is real and has been tested. I use AI sometimes to visualize ideas more clearly and consistently, not to mislead anyone. That said, I hear you, dash, showing real, comma, hands-on cooking builds trust, comma, and I'm working toward more filmed real-life demos as well. Thank you for checking out the channel and for the feedback. I cut off the bottom part of it. So, not only is this an AI-generated video, I'm almost 100% convinced that the actual comment is AI-generated, like through ChatGPT or something like that. They say, I use AI sometimes to visualize ideas more clearly and consistently. Visualize ideas more clearly and consistently? That's like word salad. It's meaningless. What does that mean? So further on, another person made this comment. So Nursona7227 says, how did this mix become liquidy? What is the middle layer? They answered, that comes from the ripe bananas. The natural sugars and moisture break down and loosen the mixture. No. I answer, it doesn't. This is AI and they are lying to you about it. There is no middle layer. Then they answer me, I'm not misleading anyone. The visuals are my own and the focus is on the recipe itself. What? The visuals are my own and the focus is on the recipe itself. It doesn't answer anything. So I answer back, you are making people believe that the brownies you show are made using the recipe. This is not true, so you are misleading people. Okay, so if you answer, that comes from ripe bananas, that's why it's liquidy, and that's why there's a middle layer, when in fact there is no middle layer, and that's not the reason why they're liquidy, it's because it's AI, but you don't say it in your comment. No, that's an AI concept, not the real thing. Then that means you're lying and you're misleading people, and you're doing it right in your comments. Okay, one more comment I'm going to go through here. It's from Christina Messina 1115. I want to make, but to my eye, it looks like there was some type of chocolate added for the inside and def on top, and the batter was thick in the bowl and thinner when you poured it to the pan. Am I seeing things, or does it loosen up when mixing? Let me know if I'm missing it. Creator responds with, you're not seeing things! Exclamation point. It's peanut butter and cocoa powder. A slightly thick batter is ideal and helps the brownies set better. That's not what she asked. You don't answer the comment. And so I answered her comment and I said, the video is AI and is not the actual brownies from the recipe. You're right about the batter. It is nonsense. And then they answer me by saying, I understand your point. The visuals are AI meant to illustrate the idea and not to claim that the exact brownies are the final real-life result. So at least they're admitting they're AI. But Nowhere in the video does it say, by the way, the video you're watching is not really what you're going to get. This is just a concept, which it still is ridiculous. The batter description is accurate to the recipe, but I agree that AI visuals can sometimes over-idealize the outcome. Another ridiculous nonsense phrase. But they do actually say at the end, that's fair feedback. It's why I'm moving towards showing more real hands-on results, so there's no confusion. I appreciate you calling it out respectfully. Mind you, I don't think I was respectful, but thanks anyway. At least, if they do happen to go towards real cooking videos, maybe they'll end up with the same results that I get in my cooking videos. And they can see how hard it is to get views when YouTube isn't pushing your content out there in the algorithm. Now, if you can't eat eggs, you can't have flour, and you're looking for something sweet, you know what? These might actually satisfy a sweet tooth if you really couldn't make regular brownies. And unlike the rest of my AI debunking videos, I'm not going to make a recipe that looks like what they make in the video, because what they made in the video was brownies. And I have a pile of brownie recipes on my channel. And look at that, they're all in a playlist. So if you want to look at real brownies, you can check out my brownie playlist. And if you're looking for AI debunking videos, I have a few of those too. Those are also on your screen. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around and watching human-made videos.